Mafu, Shea here, and I'm at Living Light Culinary Institute up in Fort Bragg, and we're going to bring you some demos, some awesome little 10-minute food demos today. I'm with Meagan Ricks, who's the pastry chef for Living Light, and she's also an instructor. Meagan, you want to tell a little bit about yourself and what you're making?
Sure. So like Shea said, I'm the pastry chef here at Living Light, and I actually went to school here and I completed the chef series as well as the gourmet series. And I came back for an internship, so now I'm the pastry chef and also a teacher. And today I've created a Chia Chia Coconut Parfait for you guys.
She let us sample it already. It's really good.
Cool. And I'm glad I got reviews because it's a first time dish. But yeah, it's low glycemic. I'm using a little bit of lucuma powder, which is actually a root. And it's low on the glycemic index.
Which means it won't gank out your blood sugar.
Cool. Thank you, because I was like, and I'm also using a little bit of stevia to help bring out the sweet flavors. And it's got chia in it, which is in the title. And chia is really great omega-3 fatty acids. It's kind of like flax, but it's kind of new to the market, and it's nice for like tapioca pudding consistency. And we're going to be putting it into a parfait today, or serving it in a parfait glass.
So kind of what she's saying is it's a seed, and when you soak it in water, it releases different oils and turns into sort of a mucilaginous gel, and you can use it to stiffen a dessert, or you can actually, I recommend it to my clients to take like it is because it regulates your bowels pretty nicely. And unlike psyllium, and it doesn't dry you out, it actually hydrates you on the way through, so it's a pretty healthy alternative.
I'm actually pretty addicted. No, thank you. I'm actually pretty addicted to chia right now, specifically for all the health benefits of it. And like you said, I actually had this soaking in chai tea, which is where we get the chai flavor. You could soak it in water or coconut water, anything to get it to get that gelling consistency. But I decided to use chai tea so that it get that flavor. Also, I'm going to be making a cream, which is where I'm going to be using the lucuma powder, and our base for that's going to be coconut meat. I'm going to go ahead and place my coconut meat into the Vitamix, and you can use any high-speed blender. I'm just using the Vitamix today. And from here, I'm just going to add the rest of my flavorings, my lucuma, and I also like to use lucuma powder because it kind of has like a mapley flavor to it. It's not so sweet. I just really enjoy the flavor of it. I've heard some people say that reminds them of shortbread. And I just added a little bit of vanilla flavoring. You can also use vanilla extract. And this is actually ground vanilla bean. You can also use the scraped seeds inside of a vanilla bean if you'd like. And that's optional, it's not necessary. It's kind of more for flecks of color. Added a little bit of Celtic sea salt to help bring out sweet, and a little bit of stevia. And I'm going to hold off on the chia seeds. I don't want to grind those down. I really want the chunkiness of that, of the texture of that. And I'm going to go ahead and place my lid on top, but I'm going to add just a little bit of coconut water to help it get blending. And let's see, you can kind of just eye this. I just want a little bit because I want it to be a thick cream. And if it needs more, I can go ahead and add more. And I'm just going to turn this on to high and let it really blend down and get really thick and creamy.
Trick is a don't try this at home.
Yeah,
kids.
It is.
Yeah.
That's actually, if you need it, I actually don't think that it really needed it, and of course if it's so thick that it's not turning over, you can add more coconut water. But it's something that we get used to back in the kitchen, but yeah, you definitely want to be careful of the blades, and not to get the spatula in the blade. I've had that happen. I've had chocolate fly up everywhere. That's always fun.
Chewed up into spatulas.
So that's our cream, and I'm actually gonna fold this into our chia seeds. And how I like to do this, just to have it mix a little easier, is I actually add this cream to a separate mixing bowl first, and then I add the chia seeds on top, and I find that just helps it to fold in better. It doesn't take me as long. Sometimes I'll sit there and just stir and stir if I do it, vice versa. To mention is that if you don't have lucuma powder, or if you'd rather just use agave or some other kind of sweetener, you can go ahead and substitute for the same amount. I used 3 tablespoons of lucuma powder, so you want to start with 3 tablespoons of agave or whatever sweetener you choose, and then go from there. If you want it sweeter, you can adjust. And so then I added my chia seeds, and I'm just going to fold it, or mix it really gently with my spatula. And basically I'm just looking for it all to look the same, have the same consistency, where there's not really a thick gel streak through any of it. And I'm also just rotating my bowl to help me do that. All right. And that's your Chia Chia Parfait, and we've actually got some in a wine glass over here. And I like to serve it with some chopped fruit. I chose mango today because I thought that would go well with chia, and it'll help, adjust the sweet if you find that the lucuma isn't really that sweet.
Well, and I want to say that somebody, I think Elena Love, brought a bowl of this to a party at my house, and everybody was like, "Oh, what's that?" And then as soon as someone was brave enough to stick their spoon into it, we were all kind of gathered around that bowl, like kind of elbow to elbow fighting over it. So give it a try. It's amazing. I've tasted this. It's amazing. So.
I remember that party.
That's right.
People that was
That's right.
That's actually one of the things that inspired me to make.
Wasn't that amazing?
Yeah. Really good.
So it was Easter. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we'll put the recipe under the video and information for contacting Meagan if you have any questions for her. And we'll see you again soon. Bye.